Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a video that shows you guys different types of ways you can do eyeliner, and these are just going to be the main ways that I do eyeliner. Another thing I'd like to point out, I have hooded eyes. The way you do your eyeliner, you can do it differently if you want, if you have hooded eyes or if you have a monolid eye. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know I had hooded eyes until someone told me, was like, hey, you have hooded eyes. And I was like, what did you just say to me? I just kind of do my eyeliner and my makeup however I like it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, as long as I like it, I don't really see why it matters. One of the things I would like to point out, if you do have hooded eyes, always make sure you use eyeshadow primer. And then even go a step past that and set your eyeshadow primer. But yeah, so a few things. There are many different types of eyeliners that you can use. Some are going to be easier than others. For me, my favorite type of liner is gel liner. And in this tutorial, I use 3 types of gel liners. I use 2 from Inglot. I use the 77, and then I use the 76, which is just the white. And then another gel liner that I use is the Tarte Tartiest liner. It's not as black as the Inglot liner, but I really like this because it doesn't smudge, you know. I do have hooded eyes, and one thing that I notice whenever I use the Inglot liner, if I do decide that I want to do a bold wing, I might get a little transference there, and no one wants that. Who wants their eyeliner to be up by their eyebrow? I don't. Unless, you know, that's what you like, and go for it. But yeah, I really like this, even though it's not as black as the Inglot. But yeah. Another liner that I use is a pencil liner. The one that I used in the tutorial is the NYX Jolie gel pencil liner. And then another one that I really like to use is liquid liner, and this one is the NYX matte liquid liner. Some brushes that I use in the video, these are just some brushes. Most of these are just going to be thin brushes. 2 are actual makeup brushes. This one I use for smudging my liner, and then this one is just, you know, the typical liner brush. These are actually paint brushes. These are just as good as eyeshadow brushes, except, you know, you're not paying $15 for something that I can get at Michael's for $3. Anyway, let's just hop right to it. So the first look we're going to do is just going to be this liner against the lashes look. And to do this, I'm going to be taking my NYX pencil liner, and I'm going to be taking that and staying as close to my lash line as possible. I'm just going to run some liner along my lashes. For the next look, I will be adding liner to my waterline. And using the same pencil liner, I'm just going to run the liner over my waterline until I get the opacity that I want. Then doing this graphic V liner, I'm going to be taking NYX matte liquid liner to outline the shape. First, I will be starting at my lower lash line, and I will be drawing a line up towards my eyebrow and then pulling it in, making sure I leave a dip for the V. Then I will be filling in the design with Inglot 77 gel liner. For the next look, I'm just going to be doing a dramatic wing liner. I'll be using the same Inglot liner and the same pencil, and normally I would follow the same shape as what I did with the V liner, except instead of leaving a dip for the V, I would just drag it all the way down and then fill in. Next, I will be pointing the inner corner of my eye. Using the same two products, I will be following the line of the wing, and I will be drawing a line downward and then creating a small triangle that will be filled in. Next, I will be creating a second wing. To do this, I'll be taking Tarte Cosmetics Tartiest Clay Liner and a small, thin paintbrush. Starting where the first wing started, I'm going to draw a line straight out, and then I'm going to pull it back in, making sure that I thicken the line and connect it to my lash line. Next, I'm going to be adding a white accent line. To do this, I'm going to take Inglot 76 gel liner and a liner brush, and I'm just going to draw a line on the outside of the first wing. Next, I'm going to be adding a second point to my lower lash line. To do this, I'm going to be taking Tarte Cosmetics Tartiest Clay Liner and a small liner brush, and I will be drawing a curved line at my lower lash line and blending it in with the rest of the liner. Next, I will be adding a accent white line to the bottom corner. Using the same two products as before, I'm just going to draw another white line beside the first inner point. Next, I'm going to smudge my liner. Starting with my top and bottom lash lines already lined, I'm just going to take a black shadow on a brush and smudge out the top and bottom lash lines. For the next look, I'm just going to create a small winged liner. Using a small angled brush in Tartiest Clay Liner, I am just going to draw a line going up towards the end of my eyebrow, and then I'm going to pull the line back in towards my eye, creating a triangle, and then I'm going to fill in that triangle. Next, I'm going to create a slightly larger wing liner, and to do this, I'm basically just going to extend the smaller liner using the same technique as before. Next, I'm going to add a line into the crease, which will turn this into a graphic liner. To do this, I'm going to be taking NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and starting from the outer corner of the wing, I'm just going to follow the indentation of my eye and trace it with the liner. This will have it fall just above where the fold in my eye occurs. Next, I'm going to be adding a blue accent line to the wing. I'm going to be using NYX Studio Liquid Liner in the color blue, I don't know. And then I'm going to draw a line on the outside of the wing, making sure I leave a space in between the blue line and the wing. Next, I'm going to be adding an accent line using concealer, and to do this, I'm going to be taking LA Girl's Pro Conceal in the color Pure Beige, and I'm going to be taking a small, thin paintbrush, and starting at the middle of my lower lash line, I'm just going to draw a line going up towards my eyebrow, repeating it until I get the desired opacity that I want. Next, I'm going to be adding a pop of blue on top of the wing. And I'm going to be taking the same NYX liner, and I'm just going to add that to the top of the wing. Normally, you'd have to add it and then go back and blend in the black with the blue. But this just kind of blended well together by itself. And this works with any color that you so desire to use. Hi! Welcome back. Yeah, so all I've done with my makeup is I've made my liner look as even as possible, and then I added lashes and mascara. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of the different looks that I did, please make sure you leave them down below so I can get back with you. I hope you guys found this tutorial beneficial and educational and exciting and anything else, you know, I don't know. I love liner. I love watching people do a liner. Eyeliner is just like my thing. It's one of those things where if you're not really good with blending things out, with blending out shadows, or if you're not really good with eyeshadow in general, hey, you can always go with like a cool graphic liner, or you can always go with just a nice winged liner. You know, eyeliner never lets you down. Never lets you down, whether you do it smoky, graphic, anyway, I love it all. Love it. Yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment on my channel. I love you guys so much.